Good morning. It's Friday once again, which seems to happen at least once a week. And our reading is from the 25th of September, and it's from Hebrews 10:24. Let us be concerned about one another in order to promote love and good works. The responsibility of the body is to care for one another, to encourage one another, to love one another, which means to serve one another. And to what end? To promote good works. And what do we mean by good works? We mean being who and doing what God has called us to do, which first and foremost is to spread the gospel, and second is to make disciples. It's not to fix the word. It's not to fix the world. Now, that doesn't mean we're not salt and light. It doesn't mean we're not to vote intelligently. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying our primary focus is to be that which has eternal value. And that is to be used by the Holy Spirit to be God's instrument in getting out His gospel so that people will be saved and spend eternity with Him. And then our specific call, remember, there's only 3 commands that we're really given. Love God, love one another, which covers really the 10 commandments with the exception of the Sabbath commandment, which is not relevant. And 3, I'll have to get back to that Sabbath thing sometime, so don't write me. And 3, to make disciples. And how do we make disciples? By encouraging people to be in the Word, by seeing that the Word is taught accurately, by having one another, including ourselves, grow and becoming every day more of whom God calls us to be. That's where our primary energy is to go. Now, if God has called us to certain areas to impact aspects of the world, that's fine, and that's between each one of us individually and God. That doesn't change our primary calling. Our primary calling is to love God, love others, and to make disciples. And when we become obsessed with these other things, even if these things are things God has called us to the point we lose sight of those 3 truths, we're not being who we're to be. Keep in mind, anything that motivates our behavior other than God is idolatry. And even good works and ministry can become idolatry if they are being done for themselves and not being done for God. So, okay, just a hint. The sabbatic principle is still valid, but the call of the Sabbath, that is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, was specifically given to Israel and was never relevant to the rest of us. Now you can write to me with complaints if you want. Anyway, but if we remember that we are called to encourage and love one another and to encourage one another to good works, then we will have another blessed day. And I'll see you again tomorrow.